Hi everyone, Sarah here today, and I am playing with the beautiful Dream Big kit from Mercy Tiara Kit Club. I have the cardstock add-on and the embellishment add-on and then the main kit, and that's what I've been playing with this month. This is a very short video, and I'm going to attribute most of that to the fact that I backed that cut file off screen. And I also went ahead and put my 3D foam behind it off screen as well, so that saved a ton of time. I used what I had left of that beautiful, it looked like messy brushstroke rainbow paper to back those rainbows. This is a picture of my daughters, and they're sitting in a pool on a floaty, and it's just so sweet, and it's bright, and it's just outside in the pool at the house and everything, but they were having so much fun, you know, and I loved it and had to do it. I went ahead and gutted that, you see that flower paper with the purple? I gutted it, and I'm using that as a layer for my white cardstock because I didn't want just the white cardstock. But yeah, I still wanted to have the pretties. I still wanted to be able to have some of that purple behind it, or a color, and I chose the purple. I mean, with purple being one of my favorite colors, you know. Anyways, but yeah, I went ahead and chose the purple for that. I'm going to go ahead and take my adhesive off of this. And I do put the adhesive as close to the gutted area as possible because, of course, I'm going to rough up the edges. That's just what I do. I've straightened out the bottom part right there, and here I go to roughing up the edges. So there goes that, and then I will stick, I'm not going to stick this down yet. I don't stick anything down yet. I'm going to start pulling the embellishments. I had pulled a bunch of them that I thought I might use and put them in my little tin up there. And now I'm just going to go through and mess with them, rough up the edges, and you know, start layering them on the layout. One says we make quite the pair. I actually covered up the word pair because it has pairs, so I figured it works. And it says having the best time. And I just had to use one of these houses. I love these houses. This is actually the bookstore one, which is fine because me and one of my daughters just loves reading. It's a lot. We like to do that. We need a library in our home. That other little word over the top of the little house, I used this happened to cover up library. At the top of the photo, it says live in the moment. And then I went ahead and I fussy cut some of those flowers out of, what was it? It's a Pebbles Cool Girl paper. I love that little collection. It's so cute. But I fussy cut out a bunch of those flowers. And so I'm tucking those in here and there. You see more up there to the left. I have more in the bin up top that you can't quite fully see. And that's where I'm pulling these flowers and going ahead and adding them to the rest of this. And I am going to there it goes. I'm making another cluster over there, adding some little pieces in. This one says, you are pure sunshine. I don't put it on there yet, but I will be using that. And I love that because the way my daughters look, it just looks perfect for all of it. The rainbows, the flowers, the sayings, it's just great. And I thought I was going to use a combo of like both sets of the alphas because I've said this in past videos already. I used the sketch portion in the newsletter and I used all of the places. And I even tend to deviate from mine. I might go ahead and have to share some of my sketches with y'all if you guys want them. But I even deviate from my own sketches and everything like that. But I love to play with them and it gives me a jumping off point, and I pick out photos and stick them all in the same bag as my kit so that I know what I'm doing. And it just seems to work for me. Here I'm gluing everything to the actual back of the cut file. None of this is being glued to the layout itself, just so y'all know. But yeah, that's what I do. I don't know if anybody else works like that. But for me, when I first get my kit, one, I ooh and ah over everything. Usually forget to do an unboxing. Sorry. And then I go through and I pull out my pictures and I pull out the sketch area in the newsletter and I start sketching, knowing what pictures I'm wanting to use, what really, to me, seems like it works really great with the kit and everything. And when I see something like that, that's when I pull them to work with the sketches and to work with the kit. That's just how it works for me. Here I went ahead and glued the house and everything onto the cut file there. And now I'm going to flip it and actually add glue to the back of the cut file and stick everything down. So even the stuff that's glued to the cut file, half of it is glued, so it'll actually be on the base level, not popped up like the cut file it is itself. Good thing about glue as well, it gives you a little wiggle room. So as you saw there, I moved it here and there a little bit, and then I pressed it down. Here's where I decide I am going to go ahead and put the Your Pure Sunshine on there. And then I go through and this is what my title is going to be. It says Happiness, Love, Friendship, because they may be sisters, but they're friends too. So it works. They may not like each other sometimes, but then they love each other other times. I wanted to pull a couple pieces, but decided against them. And then I decided to go ahead and pull some of these hearts and add them here and there. Make sure I glued that little cluster down too, instead of it just being glued to the back of the cut file. Thought that might work. But I'm going to go ahead and add some of these puffy foam hearts in 3 different places in my 3 different clusters. And then I'm grabbing the puffy stickers, and I thought I was going to use that banner, but I decided against it. I didn't like the way it looked. I added a couple of the little leafy pieces that are in there to 2 of my clusters, and then I added a couple of the puffy hearts as well. And then I grabbed the really, really cute glittery enamel dots, and I added those to all 3 of my clusters. Different colors. I made sure to add some purple in there as well. And then I grabbed this from my stash because I didn't want a really bright gold, and this one is not extremely bright. But it leaves a pretty shine to it, and I went ahead and splattered that all over my layout. It kind of makes me think of sunshine, just pops of that shining through. And that finishes this layout. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Make sure to check out the links below. Head over to the Facebook group and everything. We'd love to have you participate. And if you enjoyed this video and my ramblings, please make sure to like and subscribe so you're notified when I upload again. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have a great day. Bye.